A 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, a rock. A 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. Am I live? Is this thing on? Hello? Is anybody out there? This is Batman. All right, we're live. Looks like we're live. Just nobody's out there. I will talk to myself while I play this wonderful game of Star Wars. Alex, he says, hey, warrior. Bobby says, first, but you were actually second. Nice try. All right. First. Nope. Almost first, not quite. How about third? I'm just gonna, so today's kind of crappy because it's Wednesday and tomorrow is the BB-8 event. And yesterday, it was the last day of territory battles. As far as all of my battles, I did them yesterday. And so everybody's saying, hey, so what's happening, everybody? And so, yes, I wasn't able to do my territory battles on a live stream, and I wasn't able to, obviously, do the BB-8 tomorrow. But you know what? I have this little pesky thing that interferes with my live streams. What's it called? Oh, real life. That's what it's called. I keep forgetting. Yeah, real life. So anyway, I have time this morning to hang and chill and just play and have a good time and talk and socialize. And so that's what we're doing. By the way, I've got the gunnery sergeant saying hello from Hungary. A gunnery sergeant. Pretty cool. That's awesome. So we are going to go ahead and get started. I'm just going to play and hang out. Make sure if you guys ask questions, you put a question mark at the end. I will try to get to everyone's questions, but I have no moderator today, so it's going to be me trying to read all of the comments. So if everybody goes in and writes, 100,000 messages, I won't be able to keep up. So keep it limited to just any question that you might have that is something that you think I might be able to tackle or answer. All right, I'm already getting real life sounds lame. Ace in Space, you're right. Real life is pretty lame in comparison to hanging out with you guys. So do we need first order characters, 5-star to activate BB-8? And if memory serves correct, he is a legendary, which means he's going to be a 5, 6, or 7-star unlock, just like all the other legendaries. The only legendary that wasn't that way was Commander Luke Skywalker. So yes, you'll need them at 5 stars to unlock him. R2 is supposed to be coming back. Yes, he's a legendary. So what they told us publicly, and I hope that I'm, not wrong here because this is what we were told, was the legendary events were going to go into rotation. What that meant was that instead of them being ultra rare events, they're just going to be rotational. So if there's 4 legendary events, it comes back every 4 months. If there's 5, every 5 months, you'll see it. And there is a 5th legendary event being added tomorrow, which means that these events should be coming back once every 5 months. However, Thrawn R2-D2, they should be coming back a little sooner because there was only 4 at the time. So am I going to do a live show tomorrow for BB-8? There's a good chance that tomorrow morning I will do a live stream for BB-8. May not be as long, but we will try and jam it in tomorrow morning if I'm capable. I've got people saying hi from Hungary, from Finland. I know people from all over that watch this, so pretty cool. Dahlia says, Warrior, how's it going? Hey, Dahlia, tell everybody in the Patreon channel to come and check it out so that way they can chill with me this morning. Dahlia is one of my fine patrons, so pretty awesome. Just did the roster review there. Live show wins Thrawn. So Thrawn, I believe, will be coming back next month. That will be the 4-month rotational slot for his event. Now, they haven't confirmed that, but again, they did say months ago that all of those legendary events would then be rotated. So if you do your math, it makes logical sense. All right, so let's see. Let's go ahead and get in here. Hi from Poland. Cool, cool. Oh, I'm not from Hungary, but I am Hungary. Yeah, that could be a thing. All right, let's get down to it. Let's go ahead and get going. I do have 2 Galactic Wars that I need to zip through today because I have one stacked, so I've got to get through that. I'm going to open up a couple of these turd bronzium packs. On occasion, about once every 100, you'll get a really good piece of gear. And about once out of every 100, you'll get a really good unlock of a character that has 50 or 80. And those are going to be good shard shop currency or good pieces of gear. But again, it's only about one pack per 100,000 currency spent. So, you know, not so good. Let's see. It's been slow on new content from the Game Changers. Good seeing you with something newish. Yeah, you know what? I'm just having some fun today. We're just gonna hang out and do some stuff. So yeah, I'm sorry I wasn't able to do anything earlier, but I look like an Uber driver from the other night. Okay, please, I need my tip, man. But it's through the app? What? I need my tip. Give me my tip. I've done Uber, and you can have some really great experiences with Uber, and you can have some less than great experiences with Uber. So most of the time, though, pretty good. All right, we're going to use Han Solo because Han Solo is all over the place. He is there and there and there and there and there and there and there, and oh my gosh. And what we're going to do is I'm actually going to do this. So we're going to put in the new Chewie and veteran Han. Top of the morning to you there, James. All right. How the heck are you? Oh, Pedro Khan, what's happening? Hello by Brady. All right. Let's see. All right. So we're just doing this silly event. I need 0 of these, but it's fun, so we're gonna play it. All right, we're just killing these guys slowly, and let's just put a little daze on it. I love watching all of the new shots, and I love how he shoots twice there too. Veteran's pretty awesome. What's my galactic power? My galactic power is a little over 3 million. Let's shoot him with the basic. Whap! Which characters we'll need for Rey's journey? I do think that Rey's journey will happen in December, not another Luke Skywalker. I know a lot of people that are saying, oh, you know, we're going to get another Luke, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm sure we'll get another Luke, but I think it'll be next year. I don't think it'll be this year. I could be totally wrong. I'm not in the know. They don't talk about those kinds of things. There's a reason for secrecy. But I think for Rey, I think there's going to be characters needed for her that we don't have in the game yet. I believe it'll be Resistance, First Order, and I believe it'll be First Order characters that have yet to be introduced. And the reason why they'll use those First Order characters that have yet to be introduced is because they will want to introduce a couple of new First Order characters just before the new movie release as kind of anticipation and excitement. And then you'll be forced to get those characters up to get Rey, which everybody will want, Jedi Rey or Force Wielder Rey or whatever they want to call her. So, yeah, definitely pretty cool. All right, let's see. Someone's asking how to get the First Order Stormtrooper. David Bone offered $2. That's pretty amazing. Thank you very much. Have you done territory battles? Can you show the teams you use for territory battles? So I can talk about our territory battle teams utilized, but I have done my territory battles. I did that nearly 14 hours ago. Or 10 hours ago, something like that. It was yesterday. So yeah, we can go over that here in a minute. First Order Stormtrooper, there's really no way to get him up other than just hard grinding. You've got 5 nodes options. You know, the node, you get to do it 5 times. That's way more than when I was farming him. It was 3. So, yeah. You know, it's just going to be one of those struggles. Remember, these characters aren't all designed to be unlocked the moment they come into the game. They're designed to be put into the game and then at your pace when the event comes around to pick up that particular character. And so, you know, when I first came into the game, Yoda was a thing. He was pretty popular, and I wasn't able to get him. And then, of course, Emperor Palpatine came into the game, and I was like, what are they doing? You know, I'm trying to get all my Jedi up, and now I got to get You rebels up. What's going on? And that's just the way it works. You know, there's different characters that require different character sets to get, and so you just focus on one set that you think, you know what, I want Thrawn the most, or I want so and so the most. So that's the faction you're gonna focus on first. If it's Phoenix for Thrawn, then you focus on your Phoenix first because Thrawn's more important. You can't get everybody unlocked, and you can't chase every legendary character as a free-to-play especially. You need to figure out which character is most important and then chase that character. And sometimes certain characters are better than others. I don't want to lose out on the opportunity to do this right here, this Furious Blow. I want to do this. Bam! That did no damage. All right, let's go ahead and... Yeah, their shadows look pretty dope, huh? Have a drink, warrior. I've never seen their shadows quite so cool like that. That is really weird. Very, very cool. All right. Let's do an AoE on everybody. Everybody. All right, kill him. Whap. We'll kill him. Whap. Whap. How dare he hit me with that bomb? All right, daze him. And a double shot takes him out. Thane says, what's happening? Is Zeta on Savage worth it if Zader Sith is best arena team that you have? Yes, he is. He's still a really annoying and very viable character, especially if he's not under Nihilus. If you have him running under Darth Vader, especially if you're running under Darth Vader or Darth Maul and maybe a top 200 shard or something like that, definitely, for sure. Best Phoenix squad to get Thrawn. I would say that the best team would be the team that you're going to use after Thrawn, right? Because Thrawn's a one-time event, and then after you have Thrawn, you're going to want to obviously use him more than that. You don't want to have to just unlock him to unlock him. You want to be able to utilize them. And so I would say all of them but Sabine. Sabine's amazing. She's more of a player versus player character, and you're going to use your Phoenix in territory battles is where you're going to end up using them, and they're actually required in territory battles. So not only can you use them there, but I would use the 3 tanks. I would use Chopper, of course, Kanan and Zeb, and then I would use Ezra as your damage dealer, and of course Hera because she is the leader. So we're just going to go on auto. Boom. Check that out. Whap. Yep. All right, let's see what else you guys have while that's going. Dude, what platform are you playing on? Is there another way to play than your phone? Yeah, you can play on your computer just like I'm doing right now. I'm using a Nox emulator. That's play at your own risk. Some of these emulators are buggy at best, so just be careful. I like Nox, N-O-X, Nox. It seems to work really well for me, so that way I can do these live streams. They're way higher quality live streams than when I play off of my phone on a live stream, because then all you see when I'm on my phone is my thumb doing this the whole time while I'm trying to play. It's super, super irritating for me even, so I couldn't imagine what you guys were doing. Let's see, do you think we'll get a Separatist rework? We need a Separatist rework, so I'm hoping that happens. I'm hoping the rest of the year is just a bunch of reworks on a bunch of characters that are in the game that just need leveled up, like Night Sisters, Separatists, droids. You know, I hope they do a bunch with a bunch of the dark side just to kind of get them up to par so they're a little more viable, and then introduce a few new characters as well into the game. That would be cool. Yeah. Clayton says Chewie was laying his pimp hand down. Yep, that's for sure. By the way, someone's asking about territory battle and Ewoks. What will they be good on? Ewoks are good in territory battles. I have a friend who just decided on a wild hair to farm up all the Ewoks. Of course, he's not using the new ones. He's just using the older ones because he doesn't have the newer ones 7-star because that costs money. But he does have the old Ewoks all 7-star gear 11, and they walked through because of Ewok Elder's revive ability. They had a durability that a lot of teams don't have. So kind of like Jyn Erso can do revive and stuff. So pretty cool. The Ewoks are durable and that they can be handled. All right, let's move through. So right now, if I was looking for specific characters, I would go to dark side battles and farm those characters, and then I would go to light side battles and farm those characters. I'm not farming anyone out of there, so I'm going to do just a basically a really chintzy cheap dark side, and the reason for this is I'm just trying to waste as little bit of energy as possible on this requirement of hard nodes. That's just what I'm doing for myself personally. But if I had something that I was farming, and by the way, Ewoks, the new ones, should be dropping into a farmability type situation somewhere on the Cantina board, you know, whether it be in a store or on one of the hard nodes or something like that, very soon, within the month. I think by the time this month is over, you know, from now through the end of October, that I think the Ewoks are going to drop somewhere. So that's pretty good. So that's all I'm doing for hard, light, and hard, dark. You only need 5 hard node battles done a day, but I did 6, 3 on each side, because you got to do 3 light side battles, 3 dark side battles. It's kind of like a checklist, and I'm not real fond of having to do X, Y, and Z to get your dailies done, but that's just what they have, so we'll do that. I am going to mod farm a little. The critical damage I've been farming for a week, and I get nothing good, unfortunately, so we're going to just do a little bit. So, and I do 5, and there's no reason to do that. So if you ask me, why did he do only 5? It's just because it showcases on one page. I don't have to scroll. That's just a laziness thing. So there's that. If I hit multi-sim again, unfortunately the game is like having issues where when I go to click on a mod like that, it won't show the mod. And so you have to actually get completely out of mod farming and go completely back in. So super irritating. And there it is. It's finally showing it after the fact. So you got to go like completely out, and then you got to go completely back in. Super irritating. But yeah, there's no reason in mods to do 1 or 2, except for I just don't like scrolling through 100 of them. I like to go do 1, but there's no reason for that. All right, and then of course in shipments, you're supposed to buy 3 things. So let's buy 3 things. I buy all this gear because I have a hope one day that all of your excess gear will be utilized. Either you can sell it, that would be cool, or you can trade it. I've been talking to them about doing a trading system, like, you know, if you needed a Mark V thermal detonator, trading in like, you know, 50 Mark IVs or something like that. It doesn't have to be a good trade rate, but that way any of those pieces of gear that we've got 2,000 of, we could just kind of get rid of for like, you know, 10 or 15 of the good pieces. You know, it's not going to benefit us significantly, but it would make usability for the junk that's not usable. Let's look through the store. I can buy some excess shards because I keep a 25,000 balance in all of the stores, or at least I try to, and so I can spend that and I'm still over my 25,000 threshold. I don't need any shards. I'm getting extra shards for the shard shop currency because I'm buying gear out of there. I like to look at these first 2 pieces of gear. These are 2 pieces of gear that are farmable, but they're irritating to farm, and so if you can buy them out of here, it's good. And it looks like I've already purchased some of that raid gear there. Let's see. I'm under my 25K threshold there because I bought some credits last night. I'm right at 25K there. Let's see. Is there any mods worthy of buying? Of course not. What's this health mod? Now, this is worth buying, even though it's a defense plus, which is not my optimal favorite, and it's a health mod, which is not my optimal. It would be good for a tank because tanks need both health and protection and armor, and your defense is going to raise your armor rate. It's going to raise the armor rate a couple of percentage points, which is pretty good. And so for a tank, that would be good. And with 5 showing its speed, it's guaranteed to roll once. And so it'll end somewhere between 8 and 11 for speed. And secondary, about 10 secondary speed is really good for a tank, especially if you're trying to make a tank just a little bit faster. Most tanks tend to be pretty slow. So that's not a bad mod at all. And it was credits. I only buy them if they're credits. So there's that. And remember, as long as the mod has speed showing, it's better than any mod that doesn't have speed showing for the most part, as a great general rule of thumb. Let's go ahead and level up some mods. Andrew says, what's up? Oh, just for me, you guys. Nobody gets this special ability. Nobody gets this, okay? You know what? These crystals are just for me. Not for you. Me. This is my screen. My screen, not your screen. So I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream, not crystals. All right, let's get out of here. What? It popped up a second time. They won't let me go. Stop it. Stop it. Hello from Argentina. I'm being mauled by 15K crystal purchase options that keep popping up. All right, let's manage mods. Good night. Let's sell the crappy ones first. All right. So Mr. Didion or whatever says, different stage of the game, credits matter too much now. I would actually disagree with you. No matter where you're at in the game, you should have a 5 million credit reserve. It's just like real life. You should have a savings account in real life. You should, because crap happens and you got to save. Even if you're saving freaking 10 bucks, 20 bucks a month, like you should be saving something every month, no matter what, and dedicate to that, because when crap happens, if you don't have a savings account, you go into debt. That's just how it works, or you ruin your credit. So real life, you should have a savings account of some sort, and in the game, you should have a savings account of some sort. I say 5 million credits reserve, so that way when you see something that you need, like a mod that's really important, by the way, to have speed on your characters to get your crystals, which then your crystals get you further along in the game through arena crystals. I would say that yes, even when I was lower in development in the game, I still thought you should have a credit reserve. Now, easier said than done. I'm not saying that's an easy task. I'm just saying you should. That's all. But let's go ahead and sell some of this junk. 3 dots, 3 dots. Let's get rid of those. 4 dots. And these white ones are trash. Trash, 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 trash. And I bought that one, so we're not going to throw it away. It has 5 speed on it. I have a 3 speed, 4 speed. That one's trash. And I think the rest are, yeah, okay. All right. A lot of times I get about 250,000 credits a day just selling the mods that I get every day. Jodo says, good morning. What's up, JodoCast? What's happening? Mist Passiert says, hi. What's happening, Mist Passiert? Hey, hey, hey. How are you doing there? One of my fellow games, Shane Jaws. We're going to go ahead and level up that half-ass mod that I just bought from the store. And like I said, it's guaranteed to roll speed, of course. Let's see what it gets. 9. Okay, I said somewhere between 9 and 11. And then we'll go ahead and max it out because it is around 10 speed. That's good enough for me. I don't have God mods, so I'm going to take it. And this would be perfect for a tank. Something in my setup where I need health, a lot of health, and I want armor, my armor rate in the tank to go up, so they're going to be a taunting tank. Defense should really go on a taunting tank. Now, normally you'd go protection, but if you were going with a protection circle and a protection arrow, this would probably work really well in tandem with those, and it's going to give them an additional 9 speed, so pretty cool. Hey from Denmark. What's happening, Denmark? I have family from Denmark, so very, very cool. All right, we've done mod, farming, leveling it up, light side, dark side, hard battles. Oh, you know what? Challenges. Ha! Ability mat day. That is like my birthday. Every time I see ability mats, I'm like, it's my birthday, yay! Because I need them really bad. Now, the rest of it's all trash. I don't need any of the gear, unfortunately. Let's see, I've got, 400 of those. 2,000 of those. This I have fully crafted, like 64 of them. I just fully craft them. I can't stand seeing like 2,000 there. And these, of course, I've got plenty of those. I have a lot fully crafted as well. And then this one's over 2,000. So I either have them still in their pieces or I've got them fully crafted. Pretty crazy, but yeah, that's important. All right. Let's see what's going on over in ships. Let's see where I'm at in ships. Where am I at? Oh, rank 4. So I haven't dropped too far in ships. That's good. They're saying, hey from Australia, Jordan, what's happening? Ship droids. I'm not sure I need droids for ships. Let's see. I've got 5,000 T4 enhancement droids. Not sure that I need any of those. You know, you needed it, so they gave it to you, right? All right, let's get rid of some of this currency. Let's hope for a really good, you know, something good to drop. Not that. Try it again. Not that. Come on, purple gear. No. Let's try it again. No. It's a bit like an addiction, don't you think? It's like rolling. All right. Yeah. Let's go ahead and clear out some of these. All right. Use the force. Boat, 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 boat. All right. So, looks like I've got my Galactic War, which I wanted to do. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, what I'm going to do is, so someone asked, actually not someone, David Bone asked about territory battles and asked about what teams I'm using. And since I've done my territory battles already, I'm going to go through Galactic War and I'm going to practice, okay? So Galactic War now has a purpose. Specifically, it's practicing for territory battles. And so each day I can bring in one of my territory battle teams. That'll be Rogue One, Phoenix Squad, Resistance, or my most overpowered Rebels team that I possibly can, to include bringing in occasionally Hoth Soldier or Hoth Scout with a miscellaneous Rebels squad. And now using Galactic War in an attempt to teach me how to best utilize those characters, as well as how to reset their cooldowns in a proper fashion, so that way Poe goes into the next round and has his taunt, things like that, right? You learn lessons in Galactic War. So we're going to go ahead and go through Galactic War. Today, I am going to use, let's clear squad. I'm going to use my Resistance, and my Resistance is actually, I want to edit this. I actually use my other Resistance player, if I can get to her. Come on. There you are. This is the squad that I use. This is a great squad for territory battles. I would say it's one of the best territory battle teams. So hopefully, David, this helps you. We're just going to kind of go through. R2-D2 is one of those characters too you have to learn how to use with Resistance. I never used him with Resistance until territory battles. I know a lot of people that used him, but trying to learn when you pop the expose bubbles and things like that, and not using his burn, because then he'll pop all the expose, and you really want to strategically use a different expose at different times. Like, you've got to really play with it to learn, and I'm not saying by any stretch of any imagination I'm a Resistance expert at all. I just started using my Resistance, you know, within the last couple of months. But it's really important that you learn how to use them so you can max them out when you're playing with them. So, all right. We'll go ahead and expose, and it lowers their turn meter, of course. So for Resistance Trooper, all I do is use his basic, unless I absolutely have to take away a buff, then I might use his special. And when you're stunning people, you can move on to another target. And the cooldowns reset when you pop an expose, and so let's go ahead and do that. Whop. Use a basic. Get an expose, get some more expose, use a basic, use the special now. This is the, for her, resistance pilot, you only ever want to use basically her special. It's this one, outmaneuver. She has a 65% chance to expose. She's pretty consistent with it though, I'll be honest. So yeah. Miss Passiert says it would really be awesome to help with the Zeta crunch if they added a new tier of challenges that included Zeta mats. Yes, or maybe even stun guns, stun cuffs, and the Carbantes that are in there now. I agree. He's totally on point. And Olivia says he's on point as well. All right, we are going to continue through, and he's got his taunt. We are going to go ahead and just use his basic. We're going to use basics at this point because what we're trying to do is get Poe back to almost full turn meter. So the next round he can use his taunt right away. And BB-8, when he comes out, will be a direct replacement to R2-D2 for sure. R2-D2 is excellent, but he's really there to bring in additional potency and a stun. And BB-8 brings additional potency across the board and has the ability to really trick out your team and add double exposes against the enemy. So let's go ahead and expose. Let's pop that expose. Let's get some more expose. Let's just continue to work on this guy right here. Boom. Let's stun. Didn't stun. That's all right. We'll pop that one. Let's see. Let's see. Someone said I will replace R2 with BB-8. So someone said you should use smoke screen for counter players. You can definitely do that. I like to strategically stay away from countering targeted players and then stun them specifically so I don't have to worry about that. And then I use the R2 stun to stun them. Pretty consistent, I might say. But yeah, that's another theory you can definitely use. We'll go ahead and just go after him. And I have all my Zeta. I have a Zeta Fin and all my resistance are low gear. What should my next Zeta be? I think instead of worrying about your next Zeta, maybe you should worry about gearing your resistance up. Because they really do need to have themselves. You really have to level them up. All right. Bow. Let's add another expose or death. Let's expose them again. All right. Stun him. And we'll stun him. Bow. Resisted. That's all right. Nice. And this should be... We should have a taunt ready right in the next round. Pretty awesome. Colts fan says, "What's up, Warrior? What's up?" All right. So yeah, this is just basically territory battles 201 or practice or whatever you want to call it. If you run into teams like this where you have a Barisafi, although this one isn't Zetaed, it's going to pose a little more problems if they're Zetaed, of course. But this is a great opportunity to practice with this squad, to learning how to get through everything. So, all right, let's do this. I can't wait for BB-8, by the way. I have a BB-8 video coming out. It's almost 10 my time, and it's coming out at 11 a.m. my time. So in 1 hour, you guys will get another BB-8 video. Not only mine, but all the game changers have different takes. Some are doing arena, some are doing territory battles, some are doing raids. I chose to just do some territory battles because I barely got my resistance up in time to get that video submitted, because somebody has to have their videos previewed first now. All right, let's go ahead and stun old Daka if possible. Boba says, "How you doing?" What's up, Boba? Better than Ray. I think that resistance is pilot is better than Ray unless you have Ray Zetaed. If you have Ray Zetaed, then yes, you definitely want to use Ray. Otherwise, no. I think the pilot's actually better than Ray. And that's because the pilot can do expose, which is the whole train that you're running. Chicka 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 is an expose train. That's what you're looking to do. So, I mean, it's kind of important. Yeah, and actually for the footage, it was not anybody else's idea. It was just the game changers. We all kind of wanted to take a different take on BB-8. We're all going to have some similar ideas, but we got to play with them on our developer accounts. The only problem with that is the developer account for us required, by the way, look at that, 4 stuns. I love this. You just stun the team, and turn meter doesn't even matter, but we didn't want to showcase the same exact thing. That's not our goal, right? We want to have a unique take. That's just why we do YouTube. We saw someone doing YouTube and we thought we could have a different take. So that's why we're doing different takes. For me, my main account is way better than my developer account, because for the developer account, they're like, you know, here's crystals, level your guys up. The problem is, and a lot of people don't realize it, is you can buy all the gear except for the low-level gear. Ask Mist Passier, he knows all about this. The low-level gear you have to still farm, and you only get so many crystal refreshes a day, so you can only level up 1 character a day. Now that may sound like a lot, but when you're talking about 135 characters in the game now almost, that's 135 days. And if you don't have a day where you can dedicate to an hour of farming in a thing, you don't get a level a guy up. So it's going to take us, 3 to 6 months to get our developer accounts where we want them so we can use them. And the second thing on developer account is there's no mods. You have to mod farm, and you get the same crappy drop rates on mods in that. So my mods aren't very good at all either in my developer account. So I don't really get the best footage. So what I'm looking for is really just getting BB-8 for myself and leveling them up and using them in my personal account to really bring out the best videos possible. All right, let's zip through these guys. Vwop. Don't ever do an auto battle with resistance either. This is a very strategic plan that you're using with your characters, okay? You're very strategically using specific abilities, and those specific abilities are giving you the extra turn meter because you're damaging with the exposes, and you're like resistance pilot only ever uses her special. Resistance trooper really only should ever use his basic, unless you have like a taunting tank that you need to dispel, and that's even super rare, because even then sometimes you just kill the tank, and you can continue to move forward with that. So, but yeah, Phoenix is a great team. Phoenix is one of those teams where they're great for territory battles, and they're required for territory battles. So the same is true. You're going to want to gear and level them up at some point. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do special. Let's move to... Our Darth Vader is slow, so we'll stun him. And then we're going to come over here to Boba Fett. And... let's go ahead and stun Kylo. And then let's go ahead and get rid of Boba Fett. He'll come back because of Bounty Hunter's Resolve. Let's go ahead and expose and remove turn meter. Let's do a special. Let's do a basic. Let's do a stun. Bam! Didn't stun. That's too bad. All right, let's go ahead and try and stun him again. All right. Pow. Basic. Let's go ahead and go for Kylo. Pow. Special. I think you guys can see basic, what you're supposed to use. And I, like I said, there are different ways to skin a cat. That sounded terrible, but there's different ways to play these characters out. If you really want, there are a ton of videos out there on resistance. I have a good strategy. I think it's a similar strategy to most people who play resistance, but there are ideas like someone earlier mentioned. I'm just gonna use a basic. Please don't die right away. But you want to make sure that they're, stealthed if you've got countering characters. For me, it's like, well, let's just take the countering characters out by stunning them and then targeting them. But different ways. The stealth with R2 is nice, just in case things go sideways and a stun doesn't happen. So that way you don't have to worry about them targeting your characters. That's for sure. The Tor says, could you show some Rolo in action? My Rolo isn't very good. I'd have to go to the developer account to showcase her, because you want her, of course, maxed out so you can see her max potential. Just her average potential would be kind of silly. So let's do special. And basic. And boo. You've got to keep those. There we go. Got to keep that going. Got to keep that going. All right. Bow. Let's move over here because she doesn't have an expose. That's another strategy is because you want to apply the exposes. If you kill a character, it won't obviously reapply the exposed potential. So sometimes if you're trying to apply an expose to reduce cooldowns, targeting a tankier character so that way you can get the cooldown resets. That's still something I'm practicing with that I'm not super good at yet myself. So it's just something I'm trying to obviously learn. There's some expose. Let's go basic, whap, basic, and basic, expose. Nope, let's get an expose here. All right. And they got to take one turn. That's because I am not the best at this. Very good. There we go. So it can go sideways. You can play it inappropriately, but this team is amazing for turn meter manipulation. And I'm going in, I believe, with things reset into this. By the way, if you guys think your Galactic War is hard, the first 5 nodes, I'll give you that, were easy in comparison to the team that I'm running, right? But look at this next node. I mean, this is all Gear 12, General Kenobi, R2-D2, Han Solo. I mean, the Han Solo's tough too because if he stuns, you know, Poe, I'm not going to get my taunt off, no exposes. It's a really hard team to go through. So if this goes sideways, I might have to bring in another team to battle this out. So let's try. Let's see what we can do. All right. Dirty McNasty 32 says, Warrior, can I get a shout out? Dirty McNasty 32, what's up? Thanks, man, for the donation. Appreciate it. That's pretty awesome. All right. Let's try and stun their Han Solo. That's what I needed. Now we can get the expose I was hoping, because, man, had he stunned, it wouldn't have worked well. Luckily, we have that turn meter that rolls over in territory battles. And let's go ahead and let's expose General Kenobi for who he is. And let's stun R2-D2. Whap! Very good. And let's go ahead and work on Princess Leia now. Oh, we're going to have to hit General Kenobi. And once they start taking their turns, it starts to go sideways. Let's get some more exposes. Oh, and she went stealth. Yeah, this is going to be a difficult team for me. Expose, reduce turn meter. Let's just take General Kenobi out. This is going to be difficult. Whap, expose, reduce turn meter, basic. Let's go over to Han. Let's stun. And he counters. He's a countering fool. They all counter because they're rebels. That's the downside. Let's pop this expose with another expose potential. Counter. Ugh. Here, let's get a possible stun. We need that. Boom. Oh, and he countered. Let's expose them. We're just going to keep working. Let's do this basic counter. Let's go ahead and do this stealth for sure because of the countering capability of this team. We don't want to go sideways, although we are in trouble because of all the shooting that they're going to get to do. All right, we got the stun. All right, now we have to go after R2-D2 because that is crippling. Oh, I can't do that. We can't lose my Poe. Yep. Reset. Let's try running that all over again. This is the reason why Galactic War is actually fun, is it's a challenge and you get to... Oh, and this time he got to shoot first. Last time he didn't. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, let's go ahead and do Finn. Let's do the expose. Let's go ahead and General Kenobi, because he won't counter. Let's do that. Let's try and get a stun. Didn't. Let's use basic. Let's get another stun. Doesn't stun. Man, let's try it again. All right, there we go. Let's see if we can smoke screen again. No! I'm trying to expose General Kenobi. The problem is General Kenobi was resisting all of that. So we've got to get turn meter reduction for sure out of the exposes. Oh, man. Come on, there we go. Yeah! All right, cool. I needed that. And let's get more. Yeehaw! All right, it's starting to go. Yeah, I need stealth. Let's do this. And he's gonna. All right, there we go. More stealth. Let's try and get a stun here so we can take him out. Here we go. All right. More expose. Yes. Yes. And we got a stun. Nice. It's starting to work. So sometimes a little tweaking can go a long way. Yes, and we'll keep Princess Leia from taking a turn. No! We're not stealthed anymore. Let's take R2 out. And let's stealth again. As you can see, I am not perfect on this, but I am learning. Let's stun him. Come on. All right, now we can go for Leia. Stunner. Boom. Basic. All right. So second attempt. Not the end of the world for sure. It's working. Ah! That was a crazy node 6, but resistance pulled through, and now I've learned some valuable lessons of my own while using them. That not always is the stun going to land, so stealth is an excellent backup mechanic, especially in Galactic War. So very cool. And someone's saying use the R2 burn to get the turn meter in a pinch. If he's stealthed, I could see that, but if not, he'll probably get countered and destroyed, especially against that rebel team. So kind of an issue that I have a little bit with that. But yeah, I hear you, because then you'll pop some of the exposes and get that turn meter cooldown, or that cooldown resets, because that's really the thing. You need your cooldowns reset so you can continue to use that right there. All right, let's stun him, and let's just keep working on him. Pow. And let's move on to the next. Pow. Stun him. We'll get a stun one way or the other. There we go. And we'll get more turn meter reduction, and we'll move to K2SO. Actually, he does no damage. We'll go ahead and move to Lando. Actually, let's see. Biggs. Let's see if we can stun Biggs. Pop. Yeah. Woohoo! Get that stun. Let's do another stun. He gets so much turn meter. It's just hard. All right, let's kill him. Kill him. I said that in a live stream once. I said I like to listen to the characters die. Am I the only one that likes to hear the I don't know. Someone programmed that in, so someone had to take the time to put all of that in there. So I'm just paying homage, you know how that works. All right, let's stun K2SO. Oh, he's got tenacity up. That is not happening. That was my bad. Oh, and now he's taunting. This is where you'll want to use Opportune Strike. Pink. it took away all the crap that was over his head, although he's a countering fiend. We need to get a stun on him. I need R2-D2 before he kills my team. No! Stop it! There we go. Let's stun him. Yes! Alright. Alright, and I used a heal. We're just going to use basics now. Basics should be all we need to reset. And there we go. Going into the next round with the exposed taunt ready to go. What level of gear is my resistance team? Basically 11. I've got them all to gear 11. Our R2-D2 is at gear 12. My favorite's killing Darth Vader. William Logan says that, and I'm in total agreement. Watching Darth Vader die, or hearing him die is like totally my favorite thing. All right, get a little bit of coffee in me. So this is node 8. Node 8's a little difficult, not too bad. I should be able, in theory, to control this entire team, just like I did the last. So let's go special, expose, basic, stun. All right, let's do basic. Let's move on to the next. Special, expose, stun, basic, stun, basic. Move on to the next. Let's pop that expose. All right. Dirty McNasty says, okay, thanks. He's having a great conversation in here. That's the other thing about this game, which is really, really cool. I wanted to speak on that for a second, was just the community is freaking awesome. Everybody helps everybody. Everyone wants to like teach and help and guide, and there's more than one way to do things. And so everybody's like, you know, look at this. By the way, I got tagged today on Twitter from a guy who's using Emperor Palpatine very successfully in Arena. And so I thought that was really, really cool. And I just love how the community comes out to showcase all the different things that they're trying and doing. I've played a lot of games, and this game has one of, if not the best communities out there. So, and you're all a part of that. And by the way, that's what this chat that's going on in live is doing. It's pretty awesome. Everybody's getting to, you know, really Discord and talk and share everything. So pretty cool. All right. Well, we're going to use basics now because basics will reset all the cooldowns as well. And I needed to reset that cooldown. So there we go. E. Walken says I need more potency on Poe. I have him at like 60% potency, and then of course I get, you know, more potency from R2-D2, but you're right, I do need more potency on Poe. I don't even pretend to have God mods or good mods. I've got okay mods on them. The problem is I didn't use resistance until about 2 weeks ago. I used a lot of other characters, and so all of my really good mods are on all of my other really good characters. And when you have 100 good characters and you want good mods on everybody, it's really, really hard. I mean, that's like 600 really good mods. It's really hard to have that. Ugh, man. Boo. Node 9 looks horrible. Her unique is done. Darth Nihilus's unique is done. CLS. Let's see. His uniques, both of his uniques are done. R2-D2, both of his uniques are done. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Zetas. Not sure. Both my Zetas on my R2 are done. So, well, they've gained some health and some protection back. They gain protection back every round in Galactic War, which is really cool. I really hope I can get through this team. The good news is Xeris is not good against a resistance team, but the rest of these characters are. So the good news is also there's not going to be as much countering on this team. So let's go ahead and I'm going to try to expose. There we go. And he misses. No! All right, we're going to expose them all. And we just have to start working on General Kenobi anyway. Man. Let's try and stun him. And now we got to try and get the expose machine going. There's an expose. So it's going to take a minute. Let's do a basic expose. He's going to counter. And then take his turn. Oh, man. Come on, come on, come on. And we didn't get any exposes that round. Let's stun him. And, of course, I don't get a stun off. And I'm not stealthed, so I don't have a choice. This is kind of being force-fed to me. Ouch! Cooldown increases. Worst possible thing that could happen. A stun. A mass attack on R2. This is looking really bad. Come on. I gotta get some exposes so I can start this train. I know everyone's saying reset. Reset! Good luck! Someone says, don't focus on one toon. When they're all stealthed, you can't do anything but focus on the one toon, unfortunately. And General Kenobi is going to taunt here in a second. But I need to get an expose up. There we go. And then we need to pop that expose. Come on. Boom. And get another expose. Boom. And now we can start. Let's stealth. Everybody. Yay. Okay. Ah. All right. Yeah, let's do this. Pop. And stun. And basic. Another expose. No. Let's stun. I need some exposes on him. Ouch. All right. Finally. There we go. Get some turn meter reduction. Let's do the basic. Special. Let's do a stun on him. Oh, it didn't stun. Let's do basic. Let's do more. Yay! Ah! Yeah! It's going! I'm telling you what. I think I got this. All right. Man, that was dicey for a second. Good Lord. Yeah! What you say? Huh? Huh? What you say? Let's get them exposes going. Pow! Boom! More exposes. What's up? Let's do that. Special. Basic. Let's go after Barris. Why not? Stun. More exposes. Come on, more exposes. Stun. More expose. Yeah. Oh man, Warrior's a kid at Christmas times. Christmas sometimes. Yes, I am. I will tell you. Yes, yes, dude. Freaking love resistance, man. It's a challenge though, right? Like you're going into this super OP Gear 12 6 Zeta team with everybody super high speed, and it's like, bam, pow, boom. Yes, I mean look at their turn meter. It's just not even existent. And he gets to go again. Yeah. Let's stun Commander Luke Skywalker, or let's attempt at stunning Commander Luke Skywalker since I'm stealthed. Ooh. Yeah, let's do it. Take him down. Take him down. Wowza. Yes! Dude. I freaking love resistance. If you guys didn't love resistance, pow. This would definitely be a reason. I didn't lose anyone. Oh, I'm not as good with resistance as I should be. I know there's some things I should do that I didn't do, but all in all, I still get 6 out of 6 on territory battles with my resistance. And I go phase 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 out of 6. So even with my half ability of playing resistance, I still, you know, I still do well enough that they work well, which proves that resistance is a team everybody should have. Yeah, that was awesome. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you work as a team. Everything is awesome. Does anyone know what that's from? Does anybody know what that crazy, stupid song is from? Pow, the next new meta. And I have no protection, but I think we're all right because, you know, I think I can do all right. Oh, I didn't have my taunt reset. I thought it reset. Dang it. Let's take out Wedge. Let's stealth. All right, let's stun. Pew! Let's use basic to pop it. Let's use special to add it. Let's use basic to pop it. Let's stun their R2. Yes, the Lego movie! Dude, everybody. Lego movie, Lego movie. Everybody watches a Lego movie. Dude, I don't care what you say. The Lego movie, the original, one of the best that year of movies. Dude, freaking awesome. Love that movie. All right, let's expose them for who they are. And let's take out Princess Leia. Pow. Let's stun her. Pew. Oh, man. I hate when it doesn't apply, because then I see their turn meter bar go up. It kind of makes me nervous. Let's take her out, though, because she is a scary thing. All right, we gotta pop and expose. Let's come over here. Pow. And let's stealth. And let's add and expose. There we go. And yes! Just in time. Just in time. Keep them all alive, warrior. Flobafett is giving me advice behind. Here we go. Right here. Keep them all alive. Keep them all alive. Spread out the expose. Yeah, my team is able to give me active and live feedback. This is pretty awesome. Let's do another expose. Let's try and stun R2 just in case. Let's pop his expose and add another one. Ah, it didn't add one. All right, let's go ahead and pop his expose. Bow. And just in case he gets to go, he might take a turn. Oh, yeah. All right, let's try and stun him. He's so fast to come out of stun. Just all that extra turn meter gain that he gets. I'll wait till he's... well, let's go for him now that I can stun him. Keep them alive, warriors. Spread it out. I know, I need to spread my exposes out. That sounds terrible if you weren't putting it in context to this game, right, you guys? Yes, expose. Turn meter reduce. Boom. And as a reward for me playing them okay, I get 2 easy nodes. Yay! 2 easy nodes. All right, live chat. Wow, and there's my difficult node 10. Are you sure you can beat this? Let's try. Yeah, this is fun, man. I can't believe that this is. I got a little thing to tell you guys all. Shh, don't tell anyone. Shh, don't tell anyone. That was the first time I've ever ran Resistance through territory, or not through territory battles, but through Galactic War. I was giving you wise counsel by saying practice with them in Galactic War because it doesn't really matter, right? Instead of territory battles, but that was my Team Instinct's idea for me. And others, so I could get better at the team because I didn't use the team at all prior to territory battles. So that was my first run with Resistance in Galactic War, and I made it all the way through without losing anyone. I did have a reset, 1 reset on node 6, but someone says you're only on node 11. Oh, but it's a guarantee. I promise you. Watch this. I have a really horrific node 6 and a really horrific node 9. Sometimes my node 10 and 8 are really bad. Sometimes they're not. It's mixed up. But someone thinks I'm going to get a tough node 12, and that just doesn't happen. So I used to, but I figured out how to break my node 12 and then my node 11. And for a while, I had my node 9 broken, but unfortunately, some new Zetas and Gear 12. And so now there's just too many characters that have 2 Zetas. like Thrawn and Darth Nihilus and CLS and R2D2 that unfortunately I normally have teams on node 9 now. But you can break your Galactic War. All right. So yeah, here's my node 12. So what I'm doing too is I don't hardly ever get to play the raids, to be honest. Like, I wake up and they're like, good job on the raids, you guys. And I'm looking, I got a 0 because I woke up late. And I'm like, nah, I missed the raid again. But I'm practicing too because I want to use my resistance in the heroic AAT. I tell people in my roster reviews all the time, you need to use resistance. Like, I know what's supposed to happen. I know what the right teams are and the team comps are. I just don't often get to play those teams myself, which is why I don't make tons of videos on the raids, because I just don't get to play the raids that often. And I've obviously got to play it to film it. So we get to restart. Very cool. But we're going to get out of that really, really quick. We'll go there. All right. See guild activities. Everybody's got their 36. Except for a few of us. We gotta catch up. Grab my free bronzium, because my bronzium card is gonna give me something fat right here. Check it out. Yeah, come on, yeah. All right, I'll do it again. No, someone asked, do broken nodes come from playing Galactic War well? I wish. That would be awesome. No, it's from your power. And now there's going to be debate and arguments and all of that stuff. But whenever my arena power goes above a certain amount, it breaks. Whenever my arena power goes below a certain power, it goes back to being hard. So I see the correlation between my arena team, but there has to have something involved with your max players as well, because when my max players were a little bit lower, it was harder to break. And then when I finally had a really maxed out top 5, top 10 in my roster, it was just easier to break it with my arena. So there's an algorithmic thing they're doing with that, and they're not disclosing it, and there's a lot of people guessing, but I'm over 100,000 in arena some days. I think I'm at 99,000 right now. Let's see. And I've been kicked out of my Spizot. Yeah, I'm at 99,000 right now. And I was trying a new team composition last night. So, yeah. So, you got to get it really, really high. And then they can't find you a competitor in Galactic War. So there's that. So different ways to break nodes. Really, the only way I can tell you is the way I did it, which is just continue to, yay, an Omega piece. Woo, yeah. Is really just to get your highest top 5, your best top 5 as high as humanly possible, and get some Zetas on them. And once you have a good top 5 that is really high level, we're talking in the 90,000s with some Zetas and stuff, it will start to break that last node, because what it's looking for is it uses arena power. It's looking for an arena power, but there is a special, to find your competitor. So in node 11, it's looking for a competitor that's 105% over your arena power. So if your arena power is 90,000, it very easily can find someone who's 105% of 90,000. That's like, what, 94K or whatever. So they're like, yeah, we've got that. It's this team or this team or this team. But when you're at 100,000 and it's looking for something that's 110%, like on node 12, it can't find anything in the game that's 110% of 100,000. That's 110,000. And the highest power you could possibly have in one team is about 106,000. So to break it, you have to know what the highest threshold in the game is, and then exceed that for each node. So node 10 is approximately 110%, and then it goes to 105%. So you've really got to have 5 maxed out characters with Zetas to do it, or it's going to be very difficult. Some people have reported to me that earlier on in the game they broke a node and it's still broken now. So I think once you've achieved that, there's a possibility of that. But I lost it. I had node 12, 11, and 9, and then when Gear 12 came out, I had no broken nodes for a couple of days until I got some Gear 12. Like, all my nodes were back to hard, and they were freaking hard, like really hard. Like, I had 7 nodes. Node 5 through 12 were absolute atrociousness. And I was like, am I free to play again? What's going on here? Sorry, you guys. Anyone free to play knows exactly what I'm talking about. Like, node 5 on sucks really bad. So, so yeah, that's kind of how you do it. So, ships. I think I got one more of these ship challenges. Nobody cares about. Anybody out there need these ship, not credits, but well, I definitely don't need the credits. Yeah, still rank 4. Cool. All right. Now, Galactic War, and yeah. So let's go ahead and go through here, and let's go ahead and clear the resistance, and let's go ahead and put in. Let's go ahead and put in just a crazy team. This is called Titan. I've done a video on it. Meraxis built it in Team Instinct. It's a pretty fun team. So if you've never seen this video for Arena, this is a really fun Arena team. Really, Leia and Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum work well together because Leia's constantly buffing herself. So what you want to do with them is you want to stealth your Leia. And the reason for that is once she's stealthed, she'll gain an extra turn on her turn when she attempts to stealth herself. And so really, I mean, these first few nodes, I'm just going to auto because this is, you know, crazy easy. Look at that. She hit for 36,000 before he died. She may have even got another shot. Yeah, this is a very offensive team. This is one of those teams you use to just smoke your competition. It's beatable on defense. Everything is. But yeah. Yeah, those shadows are pretty psychedelic, don't you guys think? The shadows are all psychedelic. I changed my settings in Nox to be a higher resolution than I was using in the past. And now all of a sudden my shadows are even weirder. So someone's asking about volume. Oh, it looks like I may have lost the desktop audio. Huh. Okay, there's desktop audio, I think. There it is. I don't know what happened. All right. There's some Phoenix. This will be fast. It's fine now. There we go. I see the desktop audio working, so hopefully it sticks around. Nice. No audio is just fine. And this was a quick battle. Zipping through some of these lower level ones just to get through. What's my ship team? We can go look at ships here in a second. Ships teams are basically, while this is playing, I'll talk about my ships team. Try and knock out 2 birds, 1 stone. But yeah, let's go ahead and take her out first. So I use Grand Moff Tarkin's Executrix, and I've got him around 161, 162 speed, the ship. So it works well. I don't have any Zetas on Grand Moff, but if I did, it would help with the ship's speed, and then you're guaranteed pretty much to always have your AoE go first, which almost ensures your victory. I just don't know if I want to waste a Zeta for ships like that. So, you know, there's just so many characters to Zeta in the game. And then, of course, I'm using Biggs as the taunt tank, because every time you target lock, he gains more protection, and he taunts. And so there's that. Plus, Umbaran, if there's target lock, he'll dispel on basic. So, I mean, that is a really non-taunting tank that's pretty awesome. And then I use the 3 TIEs, you know, TIE Advanced, First Order TIE Pilot, and the TIE Fighter, the Imperial TIE Fighter. And so, you know, you got 3 target lock specialists, and the First Order TIE Pilot's ship does damage after damage after damage after damage. He gains turn meter when they're target locked. It's crazy. So that's a fun team. And then in backup, I have the Scimitar come in. Once Biggs dies, the Scimitar comes in and replaces him, which will continue to target lock the rest of their backup. And you can put the stealth on everyone and have the Umbaran as your new tank because of the false taunt. And then my second is my Boba Fett Slave 1, and that's because by the time he comes in, someone else has died. He's going to replace a target lock individual, and he has the AoE, so he can do an AoE on quite a few individuals. And then in last place, it can be anyone. I currently am running Biston because he's got the stealth mechanism, the turn meter increase, and if they're really trying to chew through my team to prevent my AoE from going first, Biston can help get my AoE off first. And so I like to use him as well. But there's a lot of really good ships in the game. I do wish that they would infuse ships with something new. That would be pretty awesome. Gretchen says, "Hi, Warrior." What's happening, Gretchen? What's happening? Another one of my patrons. Very cool. Hold on. Where were we? I wasn't even paying attention. Oh, we're just barely past 3. Okay. You got me talking, and I just didn't know what was happening in the game. Yeah. All right, let's get this one on auto. This is Battle 4. I just got to remember that. Battle 4. Yeah, Death Star raid. Alex says a Death Star raid. I think that would be really, really fun. That'd be cool. So yeah, that would be good times right there. My only Phoenix Squad member geared is Ezra. He's gear 11. The rest are gear 8. Mordecai, that should be enough to get your Thrawn. But you'll eventually want to level them up. Gear on the Phoenix team is not wasted. One, they don't have any Zetas, and they could potentially get Zetas in the future to make them even better. And two, they're one of the best territory battle teams out there because of all of the health and protection regeneration. I mean, Kanan brings that in. Zeb brings that protection regen in. So does the health regeneration and whatnot from Bucket. What's his name? Chopper. So, you know, all right, this is node 5. So node 5 is my reset node. It's the node that I'm going to reset all my cooldowns so I can go into the next battle and actually be able to use all my abilities. So we're going to do auto, but I'm going to do basic only. And then we're just going to target anybody I think is the highest threat first. Stun their tank, because that way we don't have to worry about a taunt. And then the healer last. Oops. We'll kill HK again. That revive with HK is pointless. Really, it is. Coffee does a body good. Sith with Darth Nihilus is really good and works well, especially if you're going against a bunch of rebels and stuff. The problem is finding the right Sith that don't use AoE that you can actually run successfully. Darth Nihilus as your lead works pretty well, but you need stealth. So you actually really need Darth Maul as your lead so you can get that stealth so they can, you know, fight and not get countered. So Darth Maul's still really the best lead. The problem is then they're squishy when they get a chance to hit your characters. But the evasion is awesome. But then again, R2-D2 reduces that evasion chance significantly. So it's really, really tough. All right, so this node 6, not too bad. Somebody's built a interesting kind of miscellaneous Jedi team. So it's okay, you know, gear 12 mostly. Someone asked, how do I make it with basics only? You saw the team I was going against. It wasn't that strong in comparison to my team. And a lot of my characters do a lot of, you know, really huge basics. All right, so first is we're going to fracture R2-D2, and General Kenobi will then taunt. And we are going to go ahead and just get some protection up. And we're going to swipe him because we don't want him taunting. And now we can focus on our Jedi Knight Anakin, who gets angry if he is targeted, if his other people are targeted. Yep, that was a mistake that he made. Oh, and he got cleansed already. All right, well, we're just going to have to... Oh, I didn't actually get the buff immunity over his head. That's too bad. All right. That's all right. Stun him. She is upset. You have upset Fulcrum. Goodbye. Let's regen some of his protection loss. Dang. That's what happens, Jedi Knight Anakin. You get laser-faced. Yep. Anakin smash. Whap. Pew pew. Look at that Yoda just bouncing around doing nothing. He's a showman. That's all he is. He's a showman. And she'll get an extra turn. And prow, prow. 20k on a basic, and she shot multiple times. So much fun. And she's stunned still. So let's go ahead and whap. 18k, that's all right. And let's just continue. Oh, this is going to be a TKO. 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 Fulcrum's awesome. Kick her butt. Goodbye. And there's Yoda over there dancing all by himself. He's like, I'm all by myself. It doesn't really matter. Sorry, dodged. 16k, 17k. Let's just do a basic. Pow. Another basic. Pow. Yep. All that dancing around didn't help you, Yoda. I think the new Yoda is going to be a little better than that Yoda. All right. Yeah. Yeah, she can TKO with the best of them. All right. So, yeah, pretty easy. MJ. What's happening, MJ? MJ was the reason why I did the stream, actually. He asked, why haven't you done a stream in like a week? And I'm like, because I work. But I'll do a stream this week, I promise. I promise. All right. Let's go ahead and stun Darth Vader. Or not. Or not. All right. Let's go ahead and take out their Boba Fett. Or let's do this. Fracture. Take him out. He'll come back to life, but I'll take him out. Whap! Gone. 25k. I had someone's Luke hitting me for 35,000 on that ability. I'm like, what? That's crazy. Mine definitely doesn't hit for 35k. So pretty nutso. Pow. So yeah, I don't know how to get him to hit for that much, but man, definitely want to hit mine. I want mine to hit for 35k. Looked at it and he had 216% critical damage and like 50% crit chance. And I was like, man, you know, that's totally doable on any character. I don't know why with mine that way and his that way that his was hitting for so much more. The only thing I can say is RNG, like, I guess, just it rolled. But yeah, she is good under the CLS lead. So node 8 is a reset node for me. So I have to use basics only. But if you look, I've got a bunch of gear 10 and 11, and I bet you he is Zated. He is Zated. So it's going to be a pain in the butt to hit these guys. They're going to be missing everything. 14 minutes until rewards. Evidently there was a raid that I missed while I was doing this. All right, let's go ahead and do, yeah, let's just go after him. Basics. Let them do their job. 18k on her basic. That's pretty good. Whap. Do it. Pruitt. Yeah, there was an arena bug that the arena did major damage, and that was pretty cool. I didn't play arena during that time, but I saw a lot of people posting. That was crazy. All right, let's get rid of the other Ahsoka Tano, because the other Ahsoka Tano is actually a decent hitter, especially when she's with her mentor, Jedi Knight Anakin. She gets that crit hit immunity, so pretty cool. And basics for the win. Whap. Pink. Boop. Boop. And of course Leia with the triple shot for the almost win. Oh! Territory battle rewards. Yay! Territory battle rewards. I'll stay on long enough to get my territory battle rewards live. How's that? And then immediately after I get my territory battle rewards, I got to get off so I can launch my video of BB-8. So everybody watching, make sure you go and watch my BB-8 video. He's in territory battles. And again, I'm playing him with the resistance. So wow. Okay. Yeah, this is... Count Luther. That's a good node 9. Let's see. I think I can do it with this team. Let's try it out. We've done 44 stars in the past. We're even shown on the leaderboard as 44 stars. Let's go ahead and fracture their only tank. And man, I hate it when she's so fast. Let's go ahead and just do protection up. And let's go ahead and let's swipe Thrawn. It'll force him to cleanse himself instead of fracture. Let's go ahead and stealth everybody. And so see, now he is exposed because he couldn't go into stealth. And Leia's going to tear him up for a little bit. Oh, and he fractures my CLS. Dang that Chirrut. All to heck. Let's go ahead and try to stun him. Because as soon as he's dead, I'm back to square one. Oh, this is a TKO. Goodbye, Thrawn. All right, he's fractured. Let's go ahead and work down his protection while he's not shooting back. And let's go ahead and give him cleanse and protection back. Let's go ahead and continue working on Baze, the little... Actually, let's burn them all. Burn them all! Let's try an ability block R2. Whap, whap. Protection up's pretty dope. All right, this will give her an extra turn. Let's go ahead and work on R2-D2. 15k, 15k, 15k. Beautiful. I love how he takes away buffs, but he still didn't get all of Leia's buffs, which is still going to help Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum with her special ability. And take him out. Oh! Bam! Alright, let's do this. Baze. Let's get rid of... No, let's do Commander Luke Skywalker. Blow! Oh, he didn't die! No! One tiny little sliver, and he's back to full health and almost full protection. Man, that was so not cool. Can't believe that. I might have to, yeah, I might have to replay this one just for the fact that I can't believe that that didn't kill him. A sliver of health. Let's take out their Commander Luke. That punk. Whop, whop. Being stealthed helps for sure. So someone asked, how do you enable basic autoplay? So let me show you here in a second when they stop smacking me. If you come up to your settings and you go to auto battle, you've got 3 different options. You've got all abilities, basic only, or you get to choose select option. So I have select option chosen, and that gives you the ability to do that. And Ewokin is trying to help as well. Let's fracture Chirrut. Whap, whap, whap. And then let's come back over here to Baze. Whap. Get a stun on. Bow. And we can go basics only now. And we've got these guys out because we've got another node that's going to be very difficult after this one. Or could be potentially very difficult after this one. Aaron Parker says, what's that? What's that? All right. Patew. So here you go. Darth Nihilus. Yeah, this is going to be a good team. Let's see how fast their Sith Assassin is. That always makes the difference. 241? It's all right. This will be the last hard node of the game. Someone's asking, do you think they'll change the territory battles to 12 hours like they initially had planned? I think it was going to happen for sure. Will it happen, right now? I don't know when that will happen. Probably not anytime soon. Let's see. I want him to have no buffs. Flap. Didn't apply. Lame-o. Let's go ahead and try and take Dookie out. Whap, whap, whap. There we go. Not too shabby. Now let's go after Sith Assassin. And let's stealth everybody. Let's ability block her. That was a mistake. Got a stunned. She went stealth too, so she's going to be a minute. It's going to take a minute to kill her off. Sith are fun, though. I enjoyed Sith in Arena for a good period of time. I really did. I get why they do the 24 hours. I mean, it's really taken us a while to kind of, us as in just players in general, a while to really grasp the territory battles and running through them and all of that. Man, Zeta Savage, he's irritating. Let's just take him out. There we go. There wasn't a lot of crits in that, so whap, take away that retribution. Let's just fracture him. Let's burn both of them. That will help with that whole stealthing and avoidance. She'll come out of stealth here in a second. Or we will kill Kylo and get to kill her. There we go. All right. She's dead because Leia is going to lay some lead into her right here. Plow, 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 plow. Man, Leia hits for a lot. She's pretty amazing. What do you guys think of Leia? She's worth an investment now. I had her invested in back in the day, and she was like, her and Akbar were like the thing in Arena. And that was one of my first Arena, actually like my first battle ever on YouTube, like I ever did. Like I think it was fighting for #1 slot. It was like my first battle ever. It was first video ever a year ago, actually, because I've been doing YouTube for like exactly a year. And I used Leia and Admiral Akbar, so pretty funny. And she was good back then, and then she kind of lost her way, and they brought her back with her recent rework, which was pretty cool, which I hope they do with all of the dark side, because they've lost their way as well. And you know what? MJ said it'd be cool if you could pick, the phases, whether you want 12 hours or 24 hours as an option. So whatever kind of, once a week, but you get to pick 12 or 24-hour segments. I think that's a really cool idea, actually. Pretty awesome, because your guild may never want to go more than 24-hour because you need more people to participate or something. So that's not a bad idea, MJ. How old am I, Warrior? Let's just say I'm under 30. No, I'm just kidding. I'm in between 30 and 40. I'm not quite 40 yet. So I'm younger than 40. I'm actually my target audience. My target audience, if you look at all the demographics, if you want to know who is watching Star Wars, who's playing Star Wars, there are outside of this, but 75% of all players are 25 to 45. That 20-year section, 25 to 45, and I'm right in the middle there. So yeah, it's I'm basically the average player, the 75th percentile player who plays this game. Grievous rework would be excellent. That would truly be a awesome thing. I think that's going to happen, but they want to make him truly amazing. So I think they're probably going to wait, you know, take their time on him because they want to make sure that he comes out and is really, really good. Definitely love my ability mats. Got to get my ability mats. All right. So it looks like I've done everything except for my battles. Let's see if there's a battle. All right. We can definitely do this against a Rex team. And we can change it up. I've got a lot of different team comps that we use. I'm going to go ahead and use the team I was just using in Galactic War. All right. And the Rex team's pretty good. We'll go ahead and stealth. And we're going to go ahead and swipe their Kenobi. Of course, it didn't matter. So let's go ahead and start taking their Kenobi out. Let's go ahead and fracture Kenobi. Some protection up. They're all stealthed. By the way, if you're going against R2-D2, a really good character to bring into this is Baze Malbus because he has an AoE dispel and a singular targeted dispel. And so if you really want to kill, you know, the opposing team really well. Man, I'm going to lose my CLS, it looks like. Let's go ahead and... Let's go ahead and get rid of their Rex machine. Yep, I lost my CLS right off the bat. Good night. By the way, Rex is still a viable option, if you were wanting to know. A lot of people are unsure if Rex is still a popular, you know, character, and he is. He is a good... Let's see. Whoop. Let's clean him up. He's a good counter to CLS, although CLS, if you have him, why not use him? All right, we're going to start working on Darth Nihilus. 17. That was a fruitless stun that he attempted, and that was... There we go. Almost. Let's ability block him. Whap. 17k on basic. Pretty awesome. Alright, stealth, and then we'll get an extra turn. So, yeah, I lost my CLS. He got stunned and then just walloped on by everybody. I did spin and make him get targeted, but I didn't think that he would get stunned like that. He's got great tenacity. Boom. All right. And this should be a TKO. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus her basic hit. That's 9 total hits. 9 total hits. Do this. Whap. That's 90,000. 90,000 damage for the win. There we go. Rewards time, Alex. Let's go check this out. Achievements. All right. That's cool. We got some more Yoda and some more of that. Very cool. I tried Mimu. I also tried Andy, the emulators, and I didn't have good luck with either one of those Mimu or emulators. Let's see. Man, why is it? I don't feel... I mean, this is good right here. This is good. This Nubian tech design, you know, 15 and 16, that's 30 pieces. So that's enough. And of course, this is good. I mean, I've got 20 already. So that's good. And this one I'm trying to work on, so that'll finish that up. But where are the fully crafted pieces, man? Like, you know, we do 43, 44 stars every single time, and we don't get any fully crafted ever. But I've seen picture after picture after picture of people getting fully crafted pieces. Now, 7,300, I think we got 7,800 last time of this. I mean, that's good, getting that currency. And 400 crystals, come on, that's great. That's awesome. But no, we you know, 43, 44 stars and no fully crafted pieces. Super sad, man, super sad. All right. Hey, look at that. My crystals are over 800 now. Wah. All right, there you go. Well, I'm going to get off. I am going to go and launch my battle or my video for BB-8 in territory battles. For everybody that's watching, please go check that out here in just a second when I launch it. It's a pretty awesome video, short. I think it's barely 10 minutes long, and it shows him in territory battles, tearing it up. By the way, he's a PvE master. He's amazing at PvE. And check out the intro. I think you'll have a little bit of fun with the intro. As always, make sure you keep your gaming on. Warrior, out.